Um, Hi everyone, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Kingworld here, and Sailor Venus, Sailor Hellworld Mina here, and today we're going to talk about the next Sailor Moon saga that we watched on Cartoon Network or drawing show Folkwork, Adult Swim or Grown Up Swim. And this is where the other one left off at. Serena becomes Aldeling Serenity. Then Darien learns that he was Aldeling Endymion in his past, and they both show them, they both learn about that. Zoisite wants to strike Aldeling Serena and Deke, and strikes her with Moon around a rune star might. Then they both learn about each other's past, her being Aldeling Serenity or Aldeling Serena and Deke, and him being Aldeling Endymion or Aldeling Darien and Deke. After that, Millikite shows up and takes him away before we can do anything to stop him. Well, then, then I ask if we were from the Moon Kingdom or did we have needed work in the past. And Luna says we were. Artemis says that we were right. He then says Luna talks about how God made life on the moon, and there was a kingdom named the Moon Kingdom. And Aldeling Serenity had a daughter who was Queen Serenity had a daughter named Aldeling Serenity, who would grow up to become Queen Aldeling Serenity Tudif. And that we were her entrusted watchers and keepers and friends. And then it shows how Queen Metalia struck, and we wonder, and then one of us asks if we truly were from the Moon Kingdom. That's what you ask. That's what I asked. And I said no, that we are who we are. Our mothers and fathers are who we are. We are truly from the earth. That's the way God made it. It was the wish that Queen Serenity asked, and God answered that wish, that we got newborn again to live restful lives. But if Queen Beryl and the Dark Kingdom ever showed ourselves, we could call upon the might to fight her off. Then Serena wakes up as Sailor Moon and says that she doesn't want to be the leader. She doesn't want to be the Aldeling. She's not Sailor Moon. She's not the Moon Aldeling, Moon nothing. She's Serena Sakino. That's all. She can't do anything. And then Sailor Mars slaps her. And then in Viz, she goes, then in Deke, she says, go away from me. I know you hate me. She goes, you are an unanswerable sob baby. She goes, leave me alone, Mars. I know you hate me. You always have. She goes, no, I never hated you. I didn't think you were much of a leader. But I was wrong. Well, that was more kinder than what she said in Viz. She said, you're a sob baby. And how can you be strong enough to help us and free Darien is what she said in Viz. But I like what she said in Deke. But yes, Deke did cut out the slap. After that, Sailor Mercury's working on a way to get out instead when Millikite shows up and strikes all of us. First we go at it. First I go at it, Sailor Jupiter goes. Yeah, and then I go at it then. And he takes me down. And he takes me down too. Then he takes Sailor Mars, Sailor Red World, and Sailor Mercury, Sailor Quick World out. And we're Quicksilver out. And each one got beaten. But then Sailor Moon, before this happens, Queen Beryl is angry at Millikite for not knowing that Serena was Aldeling Serena and not knowing she got the folklore Silverhurst. She gets angry at Zoisite for going against her setup not to have Darien killed and has Zoisite killed. She tells him and Deke that would be his warning. Zoisite asks Millikite to let her die in a beautiful yard, which she does. And Deke does cut this beautiful yard out. But not Zoisite being killed by Queen Beryl or dying in Millikite's arms. That still is kept in Deke. They didn't cut that out at all, though. So after that, going back, Sailor Moon, gets the might. God and Jesus give her the might, and she ends up fighting off Millikite, who goes back to the Dark Kingdom pissed off that he lost the fight. But he'll get even for what happened to Zoisite. Anyway, Queen Beryl has Darien and is slowly brainwashing any thoughts of his past life as well as the life he had now. And that's where it is. And then we asked Sailor Moon if she wants to be our leader and still fight beside us, and she said yes. And Luna and Artemis say that we all did very well. So that is where that saga of Sailor Moon ends. So the only thing that Deke shifted in this was they cut out when Sailor Mars, Sailor Red World slapped Sailor Moon, and the yard which Zoisite was dying in when she was dying in Milikite's arms. But beyond that, that's the only two things that Deke shifted in this whole that following that we know of. Let us know what you think. We'll see you later.